Hello, Denzo.
I should speak up.
I suppose you've, stumbled across those letters yet?
I have, and I opened them, and I found the letter intended for the Zentarim. It made for very interesting reading.
You read it? Technically, that's interfering with someone else's property. I should report you to the nearest manip. Tell you what, give it here and we'll say no more about it. I'll give you a nice little bonus as well, a finder's fee. What do you say?
I don't know. I got another buyer lined up. I'd make it a very generous fee. Ooh. It's pretty tricky. Oh, I failed. We could try again. It's basically... Yeah, we could try again. Come on. There we go. Natural 20 as well.
Fine. Just give me the letter.
Cadillac approves. Did the right thing.
Forget you saw anything. This never happened.
It never did. And we got a little bit of gold. I didn't do it for the gold. But he doesn't even want the rest of the letters. Does he talk now?
Go on. Bugger off. I've a business to run, in case you hadn't noticed.
I hadn't, actually. Anyway. I was trying to check these things back here. When I was sent into a quest for world domination. Because I want to see the dog log. I'll just save, because I think we may be able to read it. Scratch, still gone. Miss you, boy. Yeah. Scratch didn't find his way back. Snee, good girl as always, no coat matting. Scratches occasionally. Check for fleas later. Bulworth, big bark still. Breath smells, coat matted. Good boy. And we have Life of Beaky here. The pigeons in service of the communicators of this city deserve far more renown than that which is afforded to them. Take Beaky, for example. The pigeon, aged 10, a great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, and a noble upholder of his tremendous duties. Orange of beak and charcoal of wing. Rare is the Baldurian who has not glimpsed the flash of his wing, darting hither and fro across our fair city. Beaky has carried Duke's writs, marriage announcements, emergency notes, and more, with nary a complaint from his cooing beak. Who among us can claim a more stalwart dedication to so important a profession? That's mostly incidental for the birds, I would imagine. The fact that, well, not these ones, because they are very aware of their station as courier pigeons, but the real courier pigeons don't quite care about the delivering of the letters. It's more about the journey for them, really. And potentially being friends with their handlers and whatnot. I do know some people who have courier pigeons, but I've never really well, I have handled them as in my hands myself, but I don't know how they act very well, how courier pigeons act. So the whole scanning thing, as it turns out, well, for one, we have to explore some things still. For two, as it turns out, it wasn't for Shadowheart. She wasn't supposed to get scanned.
Readers will be outraged.
Hello, Lens the journalist.
Ah, are you trying to get into the city? Got a minute to tell me about your experience at the gate today?
Slow down a second. Who are you?
I'm Lens, roving reporter for the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. My editor sent me to cover the drama out here at the gate. He wants some fluff piece about the heroic Steel Watch keeping the mob at bay, whether or not that's the truth or not.
I thought journalists were supposed to be impartial.
We are, and I am. It's my editor who seems to have forgotten. Mr. Needle's gotten pally with that Lord Gortash. Suddenly can't sing his praises highly enough. Seems like everything we write needs Gortash's approval. Can't recognize my own work by the time they're done editing.
Yeah, that's just how it is, isn't it? With the whole... The higher-ups and, yeah. I'd love to speak with your editor. Where can I find him?
At the Gazette's print house. Though it's in the lower city, so you'll need to get past the gates first. Come to think of it, you remind me of someone he was writing a piece about. You, might want to speak to him about that. Set the record straight before the ink is dry, so to speak. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some edits to make.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, absolutely. She's still waving at me, though.
Sorry, can't talk. I'm on a deadline.
Yeah, and I'm not an important enough person to...
This is front page material.
I'm not an important enough person to be front page material, is all I'm saying. We have an outhouse door.
Something over there.
Swordcast courier's key. That's probably to open the door that we locked. There's a dirty toilet seat. Oh, I see it. I see it on the... I do that. All right, get out of there. Why? What is that? Dark field prestige. Oh yeah, it's just when you're in the dark. So the key was for a door that we opened already. Doesn't matter.
Fascinating.
Let's get scanned. Oh, I forget. Oh, actually, I don't forget. I failed to see that bit.
Our readers will be outraged.
Look. There's a passage through here. There's blood down there as well. Save the game. Let's go. Okay, so she's still hyped about the front page material. There's not a roots. There's a crevice. What is that called? A cave entrance. And dagger root.
Footprints. Leading right into that cave.
What could it be? Honestly, I don't know. Could be the murders. Because we have... I don't know. Let me get my torch out. Because we had that cave with the very conspicuous blockage. Hoggy Nunners. Excuse me. They don't have doppelganger names, so that's a good start.
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
I have. What's who's the boss? Oh, you guys are the explosive gnomes. Where is he? Wait a minute. Where's I should look at my quests over here. What is his name? The little fella. Is he in my camp? I think he may be. Yeah, we don't have a quest here for him.
Look, unless you're an expert in steel watcher gyroscopics, please get out of my light.
Steel watcher gyroscopics? Am I mistaken about who these people are? No, there's Nichols.
You think I want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Then leave me to my work.
Do you have anything to trade?
Only if you're quick.
Oh, I'm pretty quick. A flash blinder. 1d6, it stuns, but also 1d6 penalty to attack rolls. Curious. Quite a lot of money, but not much.
Now let me get back to it.
Indeed. So where's Nichols? Nichols moving around. Philomene, I remember you.
You look different when you're not trying to talk someone down from igniting a barrel of rune powder. Chuck your questions at Wulbrum. That's his job. I can make time for chatter after you know what's what.
Yeah, Wulbrum is the person I was looking for, actually. Nichols is here.
It stopped, but it'll happen again. It keeps happening. The shivering, shaking, quaking. Don't you feel it?
Oh yeah, it keeps happening. What is it?
There's something underneath the city, inside the rock. But when I ask the stone why it shakes, it only screams. I want to go home.
Yeah, it probably is super terrifying for them because they can talk to the stone. It's a freaking... Yeah. We don't have... It's not Wulbrum. We just don't have him with us. But Wulbrum should be around somewhere. What's that lever for? Ladder's trapped. What? Oh.
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
Oh, sorry. What? Touching that lever, they got upset at that. Wolverine is here. Marcus is here as well. That's why you did not have a quest. What are you doing here, man?
There you are. Good. We need to strategize. Wolverine is planning something. Lots of moving parts. I'm still trying to suss the details myself.
You look worried.
I am. I knew him rash, but this is unspeakable. Speak to him. Help him see sense. Someone has to.
I will. Let me save the game, though. Just in case. Rune powder bomb over here. The rune... It does 10d8 plus 40. The rune powder inside explodes when ignited, damaging everything in the vicinity. Automatically critically hits objects and environments. That's quite something. It does weigh a little bit, but I suppose I could steal it. It's a wicker chest, some antidote. Baragos blue edge cheese. You just have cheese around? That's just how it is? Let's talk to Wolverine then.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope.
I'm with you.
Good. We don't have a chance unless we stick together. Not while the Gondians' metal monsters are patrolling the streets. The Steel Watch, they're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it.
The Gondians? Why put the blame on the Gondians?
They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit.
Well, what was that plan?
Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A rune powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Wolverine, please. This is too far. Everyone in the foundry would be killed.
Quiet, Barkus. The adults are talking.
No, Barkas has a point. This sounds like mass murder. Unless, of course, I get rid of the people inside. But also, I've done some mass murder myself, so I don't know.
It's liberation. The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll die like the dogs they are.
I don't know. It just sounds to me like you have really something personal against them, and it's I I don't know that, I don't know that that's not clouding your judgment. I'm pretty sure it's clouding your judgment. Gortash is the enemy, not the Gondians. I'll find another way. Although, as I said, I would like to evacuate this facility before I bomb it, but I don't think that's a possibility.
There is no other way. But I believe in second chances. When you come crawling back here, and you will, we can talk.
All right. Sounds like a plan. If there's no second chances, I'll do that.
A rune powder bomb? Huh. What the devil has he become?
It's a radical plan. I think there's more to this than meets the eye.
You'll hear no argument on that score. But using rune powder on the Gondians? They are inventors, just like us. Persnickety and self-important, too. But we all have our moments. Something is wrong. Very wrong. You did well refusing Wulbren's proposition, but I fear he'll find some fool who'll plant his bomb. The Gondians deserve a chance to plead their case before being blown to pieces. Please, find out what's going on.
All right, I'll speak to them.
That's all I ask. Questions first, violence later. And only if absolutely necessary.
I could take the bomb. Oh, no, don't take the bomb. Oh, I could take the bomb. Nobody's looking. Safe.
This calls for careful footwork.
I knew you were the practical sort. That's why we get along, says Jaheira. Well, she doesn't say that. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to the street level. And we get quest updates. Streets will be clear of watchers in no time. Okay, that's why we saved, because even though that dialogue happened, it seems like this advanced the quest in the same way that accepting his thing did. Let's find out.
Gondians respond well to reason. So when you meet them, be reasonable.
I need a quick word.
Careful! Lots of open flames down here. I don't want that bomb close to any of them. What is it?
Are you sure this is the only way?
Yes. I wouldn't have asked you if it wasn't, friend.
So the bomb is right there. I'm gonna reload.
Something's on my mind.
So, are you with me? Ready to take down the Steel Watch?
Yes, but not using your methods.
I'm running out of patience, friend.
Are you actually?
So,
No, he just says the same thing. All right, so let's leave it there. Let's hope that nobody shows up and takes it, and let's basically hope that what's his name? Barkus. That's the one. Hope that Barkus is wrong in thinking that somebody's gonna show up and do that. I could see it. I could see that being wrong. Feels like a bit of a stretch.
Gonna help us clear those watchers from the streets?
Oh yeah, but I'll do it my own way.
Don't get cold feet. If you don't eliminate the Gondians, they'll rebuild. If you want peace, you don't just break the sword, you kill the one who wields it.
So you all have really big grudges against the Gondians. For one, yes, they will rebuild if you don't kill them all, and so that's one consideration. But more importantly, you don't break the sword, you kill the one who wields it. The Gondians are the sword, the one who wields it is Gortash. Although, I would say that the Gondians are not necessarily, they don't sound like nice people. And them listening to reason sounds like they wouldn't. I mean, if they're they sell weaponry to despots, they just care about the money. I'm sure they tell sweet stories to themselves at night to think that they're doing the right thing or doing whatever would end up happening anyway, because if they didn't do it, some other clan would or whatever. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait until we find the Gondians and hope that nobody shows up with a bomb instead. Can you imagine me convincing the Gondians, and then somebody shows up? Oh, it's a new adventurer party over here. We're coming here to blow this whole place apart. And I was like, but I was just almost done with convincing these fellas. And the new adventuring party needs to be killed instead. And then they have the bomb, and it's all fragile. You know how it goes. It could happen.
Don't mind if I do.
There's a dead refugee down here as well. They just get killed left and right. Not even buried. That's just how it is. Oh, we can speak with the dead with this one. Oh, it's also owned. Let's speak with the dead.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
You have a gemless ring. Tell me about the gemless ring I found with you.
Brothers died on the road. Man tried to buy.
What happened to you?
Pushed. Felt bones break. Darkness.
Do you have any next of kin?
None.
Where are you from?
East. Fled armies. Lost everything.
Who are you?
Garrett.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Bye, Garrett. That wasn't a quest. The gemless ring. A ring that looks to have been deprived of its gem. Is that how... Is that how they weld the gems to the ring? You see that? That bit over there? I don't know. I have no idea how rings work. I don't even have a single ring myself. Yeah, none. I may have, like, family jewelry or whatever, but I don't claim any ownership over that. But either way, put it over there. I was just a dead refugee. Off go the boats. Let's keep exploring now that we're down here, because... Yeah, it does connect down there. Let's just make sure we see everything down here.
That's curious.
It is a dirt mound. Mound? That's what it is. Some bags up there as well. What do we have? Scroll of Fly, Thieves' Tools, and a Potion of Super Healing. It's the big ones. We should, we don't have any new potions. But we should look to see how many I can make. So I can only make one potion of Extreme Healing, or Supreme Healing. But we have 2 potions of that one that we just got. And I think the other one that I want to is 5 Animal Speaking. Yeah, I'll likely have to resort to crafting those instead of respecking to having Speaking with Animals as a spell, because I could have that as a ranger, but there's no reason to. Not that I use all of my cantrips, mind you. Entangle, for example. Oh no, wait, that was Arabella's Shadow Entangle. Still don't understand why it didn't work for the other ones, but oh well. Admittedly, I didn't read their description. They might have been immune to surfaces. That happens with flying creatures. We have Arrow of Ice. Scroll of Eyebite. Your eyes become black corridors walled in teeth. Your gaze capable of inflicting dread, sickness, or putting creatures to sleep. While concentrating, you can cast Eyebite without expending a spell slot. I don't get it. I don't know what the hell that is. What do you mean I don't get that. I think that's just a spell that Gale needs to learn. But I didn't see that as a choice. So it may be a higher level. I was actually trying to find the level, but I couldn't. There's nothing else here. Some lobster cages. But that's about it. And this, as I said before, connects to... Well, not that we have been down here. But it connects to almost... Yeah, we were over there. When we came out of that cave. Where we found... what's his name? Dribbles. Or at least his torso. Is that true? Why didn't I take that rogue's morsel? No, it is true. I just didn't take it because of reasons. Free Orpheus. Yeah, that's all upstairs. Alright. Now, barring any other access point, which kind of looks like there could be. You see those? Should we try? Let's try. Okay, well, I take it back. It doesn't look like there's a passage. No, it does. It does! I don't know if we're all going to be able to jump. Are we all here? Yes, we are. Let's give it a try. Yeah! We may not need to get scanned. I was willing to get scanned. But I paid already. And I honestly don't want to. And this is cooler, right? Thieves' tools. Wait. Soundtrack. They have a different version for here? No way. No way. We're at Worms Crossing, ladies and gentlemen, and beautiful people. Welcome to almost Baldur's Gate. We just left almost Baldur's Gate. Oh, and we have I think a tavern song from Baldur's Gate 2? We'll see. We'll see. We have definitely things. We have a waypoint.
It's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks.
Autosave.
You there?
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose. Good boy.
Really? Yeah.
looking for lodgings? Don't bother. All the decent places are gone. Damned coronation.
Oh, the coronation? Really?
The missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
Well, it is. Frago's Flophouse sign.
Why does Worms Crossing have so few lodgings? We need at least a double bed.
How about the Flophouse? It has plenty of spare beds.
Manip.
We can bunk with 10 other people.
Bloody gnomes. Think they can get away with anything. Neelikers threw explosives at the Steel Watch. We need to find where they burrowed themselves up. You an adventurer? Looking to pad your purse? Find their foxhole. Bring me their chief's head. The fist will reward you well.
Bring you their head? That sounds radical. That's also, his name is Falco, I believe. But it's almost Falcone, which it would be if there was a tilde rather than a umlaut. What is it called in English? I'm not sure. Yeah, it would be Portuguese for falcon, if it were that. Yeah, well, it sounds radical.
You'll change your mind once they kill innocent citizens. The only language they'll understand is that of intimidating violence.
Sounds to me like that's the only language you can speak, honestly. And sounds like a job for the Flaming Fist.
I agree. But we can't leave our posts. Not with all the patriarchs meeting in Worms Rock for the coronation.
You've the right look.
Solid bones. Steady face. The kind that cleans up vermin for pay.
That's the look? Nah, I won't do it.
Then you're no friend of the fist. No matter. I'll find someone else. Most folks around here will do almost anything. You pay them enough.
He's really well voice acted. And is off. Oh, they have their own. Oh, it's all owned in there as well. Their own towers and whatnot. Man, I'm collecting a lot of arrows. That's good news. I do wonder if I'm gonna get called out for being here. I imagine my character my characters, or maybe the whole party, gains like a trigger that the game now remembers that we have been here, so we are allowed. Let's find out, because I just saved, and I can do whatever I like. See? Totally fine. Nobody says a thing. I'm gonna talk to Edwina. I don't know if she's the same person that we found in Joaquin's Rest. I would imagine not, but she has the same face. But I don't remember the voice or the hairstyle. But there was a gauntlet as well that looked like her in Joaquin's Rest.
Move along.
See? Told you. I understand video games. There's a gilded chest back there. We're not gonna take it. We could take it, but we're not gonna take it. Let's look around. Fist Miran.
No trespassing. Got it?
I'll get out of here. Is this trespassing? Because I saved. I don't know that this game has trespassing actually. As a like a feature. Some games have that. For example, Gothic does that. And it is pure jank. It is so janky. It is so janky. Anytime any game has ever done trespassing with characters that are supposed to talk, it's always super janky. But that's that.